Alright, I'm going to try to keep this as brief as I can. Explaining this every episode is probably getting really repetitive to all the regular viewers, but we keep getting new viewers and I don't want the new people to not know what's going on. So just real quick, this is a bulldozer that we're rebuilding. This is a picture of it that I took, I think 2.5 years ago now. We bought this machine from Michigan, didn't know anything about it, had never seen it before. Just got it delivered to my brother's house. I think we paid $5,000 for it delivered. We found out that the engine was locked up. We also found out it had a blown up rear end. So then we bought this machine. So this machine had a blown motor and no tracks. The track frame that you see on it right here is actually the track frame from the other machine. And the reason that we put the track frame on this machine was so that we could get it off of the trailer. Basically, we just laid the tracks underneath it and rolled it back off of the trailer, lowering it down with a winch. All that stuff's on video, and there's a playlist in the description with all those videos. But right now, we're just finishing up the engine rebuild. So here's where we are with that. So we gotta take apart this rocker assembly. Alright, so this whole thing is basically under tension at all times with these springs. So, gotta push it down and then trying to get a close-up of actually taking this off. So you can see there's a little tab that you can pull to get it started, and then you should be able to roll it off here. Pound the spring thing, clip keeper thing, so that's good. So this looks like it's shimmed. I'm just keeping everything right in order. So the spring washer was to the inside. I'm going to keep everything right in order and lay it down on its left side, right side for the camera's perspective. And then it will go back same way. You can see how chewed up the shaft is down here, so really it's a good thing we're taking this apart. That piece is frozen. I don't think it's pressed on, I think it's just stuck. It is some weird horses. It's possible that's pressed on there, I don't know. Do you think this is pressed on here?
Again.
Or is it just stuck?
Does it got to come off?
Well, if it's stuck, it's got to come off because it's got to be free if it's
It looks
stuck.
like that dowel goes all the way through. Yeah.
Okay.
It's probably pinned down there, be my guess.
Then we'll leave it alone. Yeah, alright. So this piece is definitely connected with this dowel straight through. this dowel goes all the way through to the other side. So that piece stays on there. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you want to put any of this in the ultrasonic? You gotta be very careful.
I'll have to heat it up first.
All right, I'm gonna see how much I can fit in here in order. Looks like we're gonna have to probably do at least 3. I don't want to mix them up, so I don't want to put more than that in. All right. Definitely should have put cleaner water in there.
Millimeters on the side.
All right, I'm pretty sure this is about as clean as this is gonna get. So I ran everything through the ultrasonic. Well, first I scrubbed it all down with, first I scrubbed everything down with WD-40 and Scotch-Brite. Then I ran everything through the ultrasonic. Then I washed everything off with brake clean. So I think we are as clean as this is getting. Let me see here. What was on the end? It goes like that. It's got to. So, and I didn't point this out on camera, but there is some wear on this rail, but we're just gonna, we're just gonna run it. It should be fine, probably. I don't know. I mean, worst that's gonna happen is just gonna make a lot of noise, probably. Be surprised if anything breaks here.
Yeah.
blew everything out with brake clean on this. I think it's as clean as it's gonna get. I have no idea if that was in frame, but got it on. It's not easy to get on. Let's see here, that's gonna go that way. Okay. Spring washer, regular washer. Suppose I should put Simply Lube here too. Now this is going to be really hard to get on. This is the kind of thing that you need 12 hands for. All right, it's together. Now hopefully I put it together correctly. Oh, wait a minute. These go on the back side. So we think we got crap bearings again. This is a second. Some of the cam bearings just didn't fit at all.
Yeah,
And then Tom had to buy new ones again. And
So
it's looking like we're in the same situation with the
these are thinner.
mains.
Yeah.
The good news is that there's nothing wrong with the block. Bad news is we don't have bearings that fit. If you order them, yeah, but the problem is he can only find them from that place. And if you order them from that place, you're going to get the same thing, right?
Oh, well, you go to Cat, whatever, Classic Cat.
I don't understand. I guess maybe guys put them together and they don't measure or anything, but
It probably works.
I don't know how you would be in business making bearings and you make them the wrong size. Like, how do you stay in business? You know? This thing we want to cover up because I just cleaned it all and re-lubed it.
Here. Got enough. Clean.
Because this thing's all good to go now. The actual shaft is all assembly lubed and everything, but
Yeah, the thing is there, it's hot and cold in here. You want to sweat.
Are all before we rotated? Are all of these torqued?
no.
Yeah, let's torque the pan on fast before we.
I loosened everything on the pan.
Oh, now.
And then I went back and I did one click on the number 1.
It's the proper torque sequence.
Except that
You
one.
start in the middle, you work your way out.
You pick one bolt and you move to the next one. Proper torque sequence.
Sounds like me rebuilding an engine that's overheated drastically and not resurfacing anything, reusing the torque to yield bolts and
I mean, if you know the whole engine's already worked, you don't have to worry about the headboard.
I put that engine back together and put 40,000 miles on it.
Yep.
Volvo red block. It don't give a shit.
So what are the bolts down the bottom? 9/16 or something?
Probably, yeah.
It'd be nice if we had a nice 9/16 eye bolt. That'd be great.
What's not bad about getting rid of that car? It's a good car.
What do you end up? You just scrapped it, or?
I got $300 for it.
Yeah. What kind of guy bought it?
A Volvo guy.
All right.
He wanted parts off of it.
Yeah.
He was probably going to pull the engine, transmission, and some other parts and then scrap it. Well, the engine had good parts on it because it was still not relatively low mile for one of them cars.
Yeah.
It was at 160.
Mm-hmm.
So it probably had a really good rotating assembly.
It's got like half a tube RTB on it.
Actually, I didn't use any RTD.
No? What was the one where it was so hot it was melting? And you had to heat?
That was that car.
Yeah.
It melted the all the sensors got burned out of the block in the head, and the timing belt cover melted down the front of the block.
Yep.
Because I think it was over.
A motor that hot. Like, what are you doing?
I think it was it being that hot every day.
You drive it on the sun.
I mean, my cousin just literally didn't know anything. Like, I told him multiple times in the if your heater's not working, it means you don't have any coolant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's generally what that means.
Like,
And I get in the car to go with him to go get new tires for the car. And I'm like, why isn't the heater working? I was like, I don't know. It stopped working like 2 months ago. And then we stop and the electric fan stays on for 10 minutes after he turns the car off.
I think Mary did the same thing with her.
I think part of that was that it just burned coolant already.
Yeah.
But it would only burn it down to a certain level, so she just never filled it up.
Yeah.
But I think that also meant the head was never being cooled.
Pretty important part.
It is the part that gets the hottest. That actually touches the coolant. I mean, obviously the pistons can get hot, but you know, the only thing you do to cool those is oil squirters. And oil squirters on a 2.2 Cavalier sounds like overkill.
Yeah. So. You find something to...
What? I mean, we got this eye bolt. The question is, what size is that?
You want to put it in
7/16?
that corner. Oh yeah, it might be bigger than...
It looks too big for that. Maybe it's 7/16. I would put it in this hole, but it's too small for that, I think.
Holy cow. I went to pick up the corner of this head.
Yeah, that's a heavy head. Everything on this motor is way heavier than you think it's going to be when you go to pick it up. Everything on the machine.
What's that head weigh, like 200 pounds?
Probably.
At least,
Be my guess.
I thought you wanted to go down there.
It doesn't matter to me where it is.
I'm just going to hook over the bolt.
Yeah. Let's just run this in
Alright.
farther.
I'll make sure the video's on.
Yeah, well. Let's get dark out.
And I'll stand on this side. Apparently the bottom's heavy.
We're up. See, something like that would hurt if it landed on your moccasin. Is the inside off?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's not. Maybe take the pipe over.
I thought we managed to motor rock. Where's the damn?
You can probably stay right there.
I don't know. I think I might not be on the right side. This thing swings. I think we gotta go up a little bit.
I mean, you can go up a little bit.
It's got some gravity on this thing.
Yeah. I think everything's rated at 1 ton. What is the engine weight? 2,500 pounds.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my straight line little thing going on here with that front top I-beam.
Oh yeah. We are right in the middle, so we're at like the worst point we could be at.
No, the gas being destroyed is being equally by the 2 posts.
No. That's not how beams work.
Gotta be the strongest.
I mean, yes, if the buckling of the post was the problem, but I doubt that's the weak point.
Alright, you have to go up a little.
I don't know, Tom. This is lifting a motor with the head on it's gonna be quite some doing.
So
What's
you
the
gotta go
problem
up more.
here?
You just gotta go up more by hitting the ground as I rotate down.
Really?
Yeah, it'll bounce on the ground, you know that?
Yeah, but I don't see us bouncing on the
Oh,
ground.
it's this corner of the...
That chain's gonna get right into this, and this stuff's not strong.
I mean, I'm getting less and less tension on it as we go. Let's just get it real close and see what happens. You know, I'm at the point where I can lift tension off the chain probably if you just get it up off the ground.
What do you want to do?
I think I can just lift this and the, you know.
No.
Oh, it will. It'll go. It'll rotate up. See the super slack. I think, no, let's just use this down, because as you go down, less and less force will be on the chain. There's a lot of force on the chain.
Yeah.
I'm gonna... Here. Get ready to unattach the cumble.
Oh yeah, it was bowing a little bit. Or it is bowing a little bit.
Unattach the cumble. Ready?
From where? The bottom?
Down there.
Hey, you're vertical.
Now you're just gonna block up whatever needs to be blocked.
A piece of wood would be enough to get it off the plug.
That'll get it off the plug, but we gotta. This side's gotta have a
Piece of steel.
the hell. Oh, it's twisted. Yeah, but take that bolt.
Want the little one?
It's a crescent wrench.
Yeah, I have some nice photographic proof of the being Sully Bowie.
David Bowie?
No, it's a little Bowie. It's got some light.
I have no idea how we're gonna get it thread the injection pump onto this shaft. You know what I mean?
What?
I don't know how we're going to thread the injection pump onto this shaft.
We have a bolt. We have a nut on. Spin the nut, right?
No, I don't know how we're gonna physically get the pump over here. I mean, you might not have enough room to physically.
No, I think you will.
The pump's almost as long as the engine. I mean, it doesn't matter at this point. We're already
Committed.
Yeah.
There's no way that you have to take the back cover of the engine off to get the injection pump off. That would be ridiculous.
Well, I'm saying we might have to take the injection pump into pieces to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I took a picture, straightened it, and then cropped it until I brought the top down. If you see, you can't see the top of the beam either, but you can see the light of the top of the beam in the middle.
Yep.
The lightest amount. Likes to go down.
What are we on?
We're on the front. The back is another 2x4 worth. I got a short one over here. You was right there. That's fine.
I get the bolt head
We're good. Okay. I'm gonna take the filler cap off the other machine. No, I'm not. This is just a piece of completely other set cap.
That's where you need like a beer can with the top cut off.
Yeah. Dirty rag.
Yeah, there you go. Dirty red.
Yeah, just stuff it all the way and then forget it's in there.
I don't want to.
You ever see those videos where they leave a rag in the engine by accident and it just gets sucked right into the oil pickup?
Guys do that on turbo compressors all the time. They leave a rag in the intake or near the intake, and then turn it on and it gets sucked in, and then that blows the machine up.
I mean, people do that when they don't have air filters on the front of their turbos on their cars. Mm-hmm. Like a shop towel on go.
All right, John, pick it up and get it over there.
We gotta put the lifters in first,
Oh.
which is easy. Brand new shiny lifters.
They're new lifters?
No, they're the old ones that have been redrawn,
Okay, that's what.
but they are shiny. So.
Make sure you show the camera how shiny.
I think most of it's just from shop peening or whatever, tumble abrasion. Make them smooth again. I got a piece of long needle nose pliers. It's like strawberry syrup. Tasty.
Yep, delicious. Trying to get it on video. Doesn't look very much like strawberry syrup.
Yeah.
That would be a fun April Fool's Day.
Yeah, give someone both of them. If you have someone put an engine together with strawberry syrup, and you have something.
April Fool's!
Yeah.
Your engine just blew up.
Your milk tastes like shit, and your engine's exploded. Yeah, nice.
All this stuff with lighting. Why does filming have to be so complicated? There's too many rules.
I also have the dirtiest fingers as them.
I know. I was doing the same thing. I was like putting that on the rear main seal, and it was like turning black from my hands. Is that why guys wear gloves?
I think so.
I hate gloves.
I hate those too.
I would rather cut my hands up and get them all super dirty and dry and messed up than wear gloves.
There is such a thing apparently where if you have too much oil contact, you can get, they call it contact dermatitis.
I'm sure I have that.
Yeah, but I don't know if it kills you. Who knows?
I'm a little leery because I've seen some guys have some weird infections on their hands from getting like weird, like Rick, he got a weird sliver and his hand got so infected.
That's the thing.
It like poofed up, and then when the swelling went down, the skin all like flaked off the old skin, and it looked like it was wearing a big giant Mickey Mouse glove, but it was the skin.
That's ridiculous.
Like his.
Oh, you did get new ones.
No, those are just cleaned up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I assumed they were new because they were in a box.
Yeah, the freezing thing, I mean, it's just, it doesn't even hurt when you do it because it pretty much is just cold.
Yeah.
I think this is a spare one.
These are supposed to go on that ring, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, you gotta get one piece really hot and one piece really cold.
Hmm.
And then they fit.
Well, the rubber and brass.
Yeah, you gotta get the brass extra cold. The rubber really melty.
When we were driving the cam bearings in, I accidentally hit my hand with a hammer. And it swelled up Like it started bleeding. Not it was with it was at a brass hammer actually.
Yeah.
And I hit it so hard that the skin, broke, and my hands swelled up, and then I got bruising up my wrist. It was so bad.
Well, yeah, because you're bleeding internally.
Yeah. But now it's basically gone, but I got a big lump on my bone. But I asked him, I was trying to commission him to paint Jesus and Elvis. I was like, I'll pay you literally whatever you want. And he's like, yeah, I'm not that interested. And I was like, oh, whatever. Okay, head gasket.
These gotta go. Wait. Do they? That's backwards. Flip it this way. Like that, yeah. I don't know if there's an up. Is there an up?
I mean, it has to go this way. If these are over here and this.
Yeah, you can't roll it anyway.
Okay,
it only
you're
goes
right.
one
Yeah,
way.
you're right.
All right. So
Before we do anything, let's read the book.
It's gonna tell you to put on the oil paint.
I think you should. I think.
Yeah.
I think what you should do is draw little smiley faces on the tops of the cylinders for good luck. Do you think this is ever getting rebuilt again?
Hopefully not.
Yeah, I hope not, because it'll be us doing it.
Well, that's what I mean. The next person I don't think is rebuilding this thing.
Yeah.
It'd be extra impossible to get parts. Because what? At the rate you guys use it, what? You probably get 40 years out of this thing?
Yeah.
If it.
I mean,
Probably.
because we probably won't use it hardly that much. So yeah,
Hopefully I die before the machine does.
All right. Do you know which way it goes?
Like this. You're gonna have to guide us on the dowels.
You gotta go Tom's way.
These bolts are too long.
What? Just
Oh, it was dirty.
you're setting up still, so we need a.
I dropped
Oh, there you go. Hopefully,
There's a piece of wire wheel in my foot.
oh, that's
I was
good.
walking over, I was like, ah.
That's why shoes with actual soles are nice.
Yeah, it actually punctured through. It also smelled terrible.
You don't say.
Are those the same pairs like forever?
They're an old one. They're so old that the backs are opening up again.
Yeah.
It does say to put the rocker arm on first, because I think it covers. The rocker arm uses some of the head bolts, is why. So don't put it in those four. You should be okay.
What? I'm gonna put these
Oh,
in,
yeah.
and then we can put the rocker.
Yeah, jam some lube down in there first.
And then we can put the rocker assembly right on it. Right?
Yep.
There's nothing to stop us from doing that. Put lube in each one of the top of these cups.
Yeah.
Okay, that doesn't need to be all the way over there anymore.
Guys are just becoming YouTube sensations.
Uh-huh.
The last video was the first video was only posted like a year ago, probably.
There was a guy that posted on, at this point now, it's been like 5 months since he posted. And his comment is, guys, it's been like 5 months, where's the next video?
Well, what, like when Whistle and Diesel first started out, it was just him doing stupid stuff to his Duramax.
Yeah.
Like his daily driver.
No recording? Yeah.
I don't like Whistling Diesel. It
I
pains me to watch things get destroyed like that. I don't like his breaking, running stuff till it blows up. I can't watch that kind of stuff. These, the adjustment's probably way out on all these. As long as they're in the cup, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
We got 3 different lengths.
If you just stick them in, you'll be able to tell which ones are which.
Yeah. So this one goes there, and this one goes here.
So these bolts, not wet like a Jaguar,
No.
so they can actually get
Thank
them.
God.
If you're building a V12 Jag, and you need help. Who was it? Someone at UB?
It was a guy I was doing a project with where he had a V12 Jag, and the way that they're put together is the V at the bottom, and then the jugs bolt on like a motorcycle, and I think they're each individual, but the bolts for the head also hold the jugs on, and they go through the water jacket. So you have to both seal, like they go through some sealing features or whatever.
Yeah.
But they're these super giant, long, thin bolts that are in a water jacket, and they just break off. So the first step to
We're missing 2 bolts.
first step to taking the car apart, or the engine apart, is break all of those bolts. Just 2. Just 2.
And they're the same length. Well, technically some of them are shared, so it's really...
No, that could be the next YouTube video. How many head bolts we pull out of a running engine before something terrible happens?
Well, one
The
head bolt.
problem is we don't have a running engine, so... We can pull head bolts out of that engine, but it doesn't run, so... Oil it.
You should try getting that engine running.
It's got a big hole in the block.
I know.
Well, it's in the block somehow. I'm guessing it's got a rod that's
It is a
bent
thing
in
where
half.
guys will take, they'll take the rocker arms off that cylinder so the valves don't move, and then they'll take the piston out, and then they'll shim or wrap a beer can with hose clamps on that rod journal so it doesn't leak oil,
Yeah.
and then they'll run it on 3 cylinders.
So you think this thing was bought blown out? The guy when you got it he got it.
It's probably
blown
bought
up,
it
took
off
the
and
parts
blown
up.
I was told an old farmer owned it from new. He's the one that it blew up on. And it got parked in the shed. Even after it got blown up, it was parked in the shed. I think it might have blown up in the shed and it just stayed there, which is why it was in pretty decent condition. And then he eventually died and his wife sold it at auction. And when they were settling the estate or whatever, I don't know. Anyway, so, and then some guys bought it at auction and cut the tracks off. And then they sold it to the guy that we bought it from. And the guy that we bought it from was originally had bought it because he knew of a dozer that needed a blade. And he was going to take the blade off and put it on that dozer. And by the time he got this thing and got the blade taken off of it, the other dozer was gone. So he gave up on that and listed it for sale. And we bought it because we needed rear end.
Well, I mean, you only needed the rear end, but you're pretty much going to use the whole thing because
Well, it's assembled already. Yeah.
This one's
And it's in better shape than the one we got, so.
So you tore it to one spec first.
Yeah, 60, 105, then 165. 1, 2, 3.
Oh boy. You guys gonna have a long tube header on this thing?
It's
And a
literally,
cherry bomb.
it literally just goes straight up. Like the exhaust is over there. It just goes up.
It goes right here.
Yeah.
You don't drop anything down the intake.
Oh, come on, we.
I mean, like that whole container of hardware that's sitting on top of the intake right now.
Nah. You know, the valves are closed. Like, they can't go very far.
Look like it.
17.
Yeah, get on this.
18. Okay.
Does it go this way or does it go this way?
I don't know. It tells you which side's in, you know. Look at Caterpillar had, they could tell you where
Inside.
you were. You can tell if you're inside or outside. We're clearly inside, so it can, the magic of Caterpillar.
We'll go to the front. Goes this way. So this only made the hole a little smaller, Tom. It didn't eliminate it.
Yeah. And the other part's attached to a big giant can you don't want to put on yet.
Yeah.
Okay, 105.
We also are going to want to remember to actually put a gasket in there. Or at least seal it with RTV.
That's what my dad does when he has like engine with no oil in it
Yeah.
and no water.
When he's underneath the car in the keys of the ignition. No. There's my dad has a story of one of his coworkers working on the roof, and he tied a rope around his waist and then down to the bumper of his pickup truck.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, and then the wife.
And then his wife hopped in it to go grocery shopping, and must have not seen the rope.
Sounds like a great reason not to use vehicles as
Anchors.
yeah.
Like. 18, jump up, 165. You know what we never did is fold over the lock on the cam shaft. There's a fold over lock on the front of the cam. We never fold it over. Right here, so you might be able to reach in there somehow, but it's...
I doubt it.
I don't know, we can...
Were they torqued?
Yeah.
Oh.
Good thing this thing's heavier now. We were doing the mains and we were just moving the engine around.
Or the mains torque too.
155, I think.
That's not bad. I had to get a giant torque wrench for work because we do crane stuff and they want like 350 or more torque foot-pounds. Because he was trying to take the wheels off the box truck and he didn't know that the driver's side was reversed.
That'll get you every time.
So he got red hot and broke it off. One of them.
No, I almost did that.
We were getting hot and was it just you? You just spontaneously thought these might be reverse thread?
No, remember it was dark as it was nighttime by the time we were actually trying to get the wheels off. So I was like trying to use, we were just using the torch and like doing, and then I woke up the next morning. It was daylight. And we're like, those are reverse threads.
Oh yeah, we just couldn't see the threads.
Yeah. As soon as it was daylight, we went there. We're like, those are backwards.
That was an adventure.
Yeah.
That would have been good to get on video.
The aha moment.
No, we're drifting into the other lane.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I was thinking more about the transfer.
Yeah. Oh, the
So Tom had to take the front cover back off because there's a couple locking mechanisms in there that we forgot to lock on the oil pump and the camshaft. And he had to take the head back off because all the pistons were backwards and the valve release were not in the correct place, so the engine wouldn't turn over. And it's a good thing Tom decided to try to bar it over before we had it installed in the tractor, and two, before we tried to start it. That would have been catastrophic. The head's gonna go back on, and then we gotta take this engine out.
But that's going to happen in the next video because we ran out of time on this one. So, hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.